Hey there everyone, and welcome back to Spidey V. Today I've got a little video that I think might be of interest to anybody that likes jumping spiders. As you know, I've got a jumping spider called Jackie, and here's another one I found on this window. So I had to grab my spice bottle and run around the house, and I picked her up, and there she is in the bottle. I like these bottles because obviously I don't have to make ventilation holes because they already come with them. So there's the crickets, those are pinheads. They're going to be fed to this little jumping spider a little bit later on, and I'm not going to reveal if it eats or not, so that's up to you guys to see. Look, Sandy Nix is a subscriber who asked me to put live plants in my enclosures, so I hope she's proud of me. I got some in there. Now, this was a bit of a challenge because I was holding my phone filming, and the other hand I had the crickets there in the tub, and I was trying to tap that and not release hundreds of them into the little jumping spider's enclosure at the same time. But eventually I got it done okay. I dropped two of them in there. One you'll see running around there on the left, the other one is hiding underneath one of those plants. I did spill a little bit of their grain food that was in there, but I don't think that's too much of an issue. I'm sure that the next insects that I throw in there for her to eat will kind of clear that out a little bit. But anyway, so here's the enclosure. It took me a while to get the little jumping spider out of that bottle as well, because I was trying to film with the one hand as well, while trying to get her out with the other hand, but eventually I got her in there. She did want to run out, as you saw in the beginning of this clip. She ran right up to the top and was trying to get out, so I kind of coaxed her down to the bottom, and she sat there for a while. But I thought that she was probably going to be a little bit too stressed to eat, because obviously I had been poking at her with the pen. But this surprised me quite a lot. Look at this. Boom. She spun around and she's actively tracking that little cricket that's in the middle of the screen there now. Well, more towards the left bottom now. But look how she tracks it. She's got her eyes focused on it all the time, and boom, she missed that first attack, but there she is waving those little palps up onto her elevated position. Then she turns around again, make sure she's got those binoculars set, and there she goes. Let's have a look at that in slow-mo. See how incredibly quick that strike is. Boom, and then she kind of rolls over onto her back. I don't think that was intentional, but then she flips herself back over, and she's obviously got that little cricket in her jaws, and she's pumping venom into it like nobody's business. Anyway, then you see, this is something else that really intrigues me about these spiders. I'm really impressed with how strong they are. That cricket is probably half her size, but she climbs up the glass with it in her jaws with no effort whatsoever. Please excuse the focus as well. As you know, my phone isn't too good with tracking and focusing properly, so I kind of have to zoom in and out to try and get a decent picture. But hopefully this is decent enough in clarity, and you guys will be able to see nicely while you're watching on your screen at home. So you'll see that this little cricket is still fighting her, tries to bite her a few times, and she kind of wrestles it away with her pedipalps and her little front legs to try and get the head away from her and stop it from nipping her. So it comes in and out of focus, so I'm sorry about that, but she has really got a cute little face, and you've got a nice picture there. Now look at this. Then she spins around. I was watching the screen, so I wasn't sure what she was doing, but she was actually tracking the second cricket that was in there, and zap! There we go. Second takedown. Got two crickets in her mouth, in her jaws. Here's the action replay. And you'll see just how lightning fast it is, even with another cricket in her jaws. Now she's sitting with two live crickets in her grasp whilst she's wrestling them and holding them in place. And what surprised me is, there's two of them that together probably around about maybe 2/3 her size, but she kind of hangs on to them without too much issue. She doesn't seem to be struggling at all. There's no real fight, so she's really overpowered them, and that was really interesting. I tried to stick on this for a while, hoping she'd turn around, but eventually I had to take a photograph later on, and this is what I got. Well guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. So if you did and you're not subscribed already, please subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. And be nice to spiders.